Hi guys, I'm Tess and this is It's Fine, a show where I try classic recipes for the first time. Today, we're making sticky toffee pudding, which I'm so excited about because it's one of my favorite desserts ever. I just need my handy dandy clipboard. Magic. Okay, fun fact, as always. Cumbria, England lays claim to the first published version of the recipe in the early 1970s. Oh, it's not that old. I expected it to be older than that. Anyway, in the 70s. As most recipes, its origin has been disputed. So there is a version apparently that was started by 2 Canadian pilots and used maple syrup, but I think that the British version is the correct version. That's what I've actually never made it before because it's the show, but that's the version that my family makes and it is phenomenal. So here I am trying it out today. I'm very excited because I just want to eat it. For the recipe, we need soft dried pitted dates, roughly chopped, water from a freshly boiled kettle, baking soda, unsalted butter, molasses, dark brown sugar, eggs, all-purpose flour, and baking powder. So the first thing that we need to do is take our dates that have been beautifully chopped up for us and add our baking soda to them, and as well our hot water from the kettle. It is still hot, don't worry. Stir in the baking soda, and then we're just gonna set it to the side. Okay, next we're gonna cream together our butter and sugars. So we have our butter, the dark brown sugar, and as well the molasses. I'm really excited to eat this. My brother makes the best sticky toffee pudding. He adds ginger to his, hot take. I don't mind it. Not my favorite because I like classic, but his is the best not restaurant sticky toffee pudding that I've ever had. I don't like creaming by hand, but here we are. I have been requested to cream by hand and I'm doing it. For everyone at home, we're not using a mixer. If you're gonna cream by hand, you definitely need soft butter. You usually need soft butter to bake, but I get away with using cold butter a lot because I'm not usually prepared. But you cannot cream by hand because your butter will just be chunky and you'll break your arm, which you already kind of do by creaming by hand. Okay, here we go. We've mixed. Ready? I can't talk and do this at the same time. It's hectic. It takes a lot of muscle. I'm sweating a little bit. It's more of just like an arm workout. Looks good. Okay, what do we do next? I don't have that memorized. We did the dates, done. Cream, done. Beat in an egg until completely incorporated, and then do the other egg. Okay, 1 egg. The last time I had sticky toffee pudding was, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, honestly. My husband and I went on a date night, which we haven't done in a really long time because we have a baby. Most people know this, but we went out to dinner and they know us there. And they sent me a sticky toffee pudding to the table after, and it was very sweet and a surprise. And I ate the entire thing because they put ice cream on it, and Ben can't eat dairy, so I had to eat the entire thing. It's fine. Oh yeah, that's what we were missing. I'll be honest, it's not looking great, but we're gonna keep going. It looks a little bit curdly, but I think it's because of my hand mixing. It just says to add the flour and baking powder until it's smooth. So we'll do that. This is honestly quite easy. I should be making this at home every day if this turns out. Flour, baking powder. I hate doing things by hand. I love me a mixer. Like, what is this? It's all in the whisk. We need a fork. Good for people who don't have a mixer at home. We're just here. We like to serve everyone. This is a disaster. I don't really have much to say about sticky toffee pudding, but what I do have to say is I'm very excited to eat it. Do we have vanilla ice cream? Thank goodness. It's a requirement. Okay, this is a thick situation, but we're doing fine. Look at, boom. What do they want me to do here? Using this beautiful fork that we're having, we're gonna squish them a little bit. That's literally what the recipe says. Squish them a bit. Then pour them in. Okay, that's it. Then we're done. Wow. Finger is your spatula, always. We don't need a clean fork because this is all going into the same thing. So we're just gonna squish the dates a little bit. My counter's quite dirty. It's real life, guys. I think the dates scare people off. I think they don't realize that you can't even taste them. But dates are delicious. Okay, look at that. Kind of looks like cookie dough. Take a little bit of butter and butter your pan. Sometimes I get in trouble at home because whenever I butter a baking dish, I just take the butter from the butter dish, of course, and I just like scoop it with my fingers. And then when somebody goes to like use it for toast, it's just like with a finger mark. It's kind of disgusting, but whatever. Okay. Into the oven. Okay, we're making the sauce. And for the sauce, we need unsalted butter, dark brown sugar, molasses, and heavy cream. It's shockingly very easy to make. I was quite intimidated because I think it's a caramel, but it's much easier than a caramel. Butter in, tiny pot, big butter. It's okay, don't worry. Brown sugar in, I need a bigger pot. And then molasses in, and we're going to melt it all together. Tiny pot. Should be cut. It's fine, I'll just keep singing. Okay, there we go. We're getting somewhere. It did, I'll be honest, condense down a lot. I was worried, but I think it'll be fine. We add our cream. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, bubbling and hot, bubbling and hot. How long do I go though? Looks good. Okay, that's definitely ready. We're gonna turn it off. Whoa, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, that tastes like sticky toffee pudding. I think the most important part of it is the caramel. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. I'll be honest, I did peek on it and it looks perfect, so we're gonna take it out. Get your mitts. Perfect. Okay, so when the cake is still hot, right out of the oven, you're gonna take a fork or something that's pricky, and you're gonna prick throughout the cake, all the way. You're gonna take the beautiful sauce that we made. Ooh, look at that. Is that a quarter? I don't know, I just kind of spilt it everywhere, but that's fine. When I was a kid, sticky toffee pudding was something, okay, there's this restaurant that my parents are best friends with the chef and owner, and so we used to go all the time when we were kids. And so they always had sticky toffee pudding on the menu, and my parents would always get it. I never ate it, and I never wanted it because I didn't like the fact that it had dates in it. And turns out it is the best dessert in the world. I have it all the time now. It's my favorite thing when it's on a menu. I have to order it. And it was because there's dates in it, and turns out I actually love dates in real life. And you don't even taste the dates in the cake. So if you're afraid of dates, don't worry. It's not a date cake. It's just like a caramely cake. It's so good. This has to sit for like 30 minutes. It says up to an hour in the recipe, but you want the sauce to like absorb into the cake. So let it be. Okay, the time has finally come where we get to eat the sticky toffee pudding, and I'm so excited about it. It rested, it's like nice and set up. The sauce is all, what would you call that? I was gonna say sucked in, but absorbed. I'm gonna cut myself. Oh, I'm so excited. A good piece. I'm scared. Okay, that's gonna be good. I'm so excited. Okay, we need some ice cream. I'm just gonna scoop it out of the sink quickly. Oh gosh, one day. We'll put a little bit of salt on. It's good. That's good sticky toffee pudding. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be honest. My brother gets like this really good crackly edge that's like hard and crispy. This doesn't have that, but the flavor is phenomenal. So very close. Great success. We'll be making again. Yeah.